the Duval Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to make a spring wreath. For this wreath, we're going to use fresh flowers, a wreath frame, and cable ties. And it'll be really easy because we're just going to use the cable ties to fasten the fresh flowers to the wreath. And we'll probably add some string too, but I don't really know how I'm going to add it yet, so we will just see as we go. Now for this wreath, I'm going to use chamomile and some of these random little flowers. I'm not sure what they are, but I just picked these up at our local Whole Foods because it's getting to be springtime and I just wanted a really fresh flower, and these also have a really great smell. So they will dry as they are sitting on this wreath, but I will spray them with water occasionally to keep them alive, and I will either hang this wreath up on the wall or maybe even use it as a centerpiece on the table. So to get started, we'll start cutting our flowers, and you want to cut the stems pretty short. For this wreath, I'm thinking I want to keep the flowers in small bundles as opposed to stringing them around the whole frame. So I'm going to cut them accordingly. So I have 2 chamomile bunches and 1 of the varietal floral bunches, so I'll probably put the 2 chamomiles on the side and the varietal in the middle. Use your cable ties to tightly fasten the stems to the frame. You might have to fidget with this a little bit until you get it just right. After you've done this, you make sure you pick the wreath up so you can be sure all the flowers are tied tight enough so they don't fall. I had this happen, they were kind of falling. You'll notice I'm using what's called a grapevine wreath frame here. You could also basically use a wire or a metal frame, but I'd recommend using this grapevine frame because honestly it's just so pretty by itself. You don't even need to decorate it. If you had a wire frame, you would have to cover the entire frame with florals, which is fine if you want. I'll leave a link to the grapevine frame I'm using here below this video. I just got it off Amazon, it's really easy, and I reuse it every season to make a new wreath. So I'm using ribbon here to just tie the varietals together. This is just leftover what I had from Christmas time. I just think the black and white stripe is so simple and pretty for spring. Then I fasten the ribbon onto the wreath with another cable tie. These cable ties last a long time. I've had this package for almost a year now and I still have a lot left. Some people are more crafty than I am and use hot glue or various materials to make a wreath. Okay, well there you have it. That is our simple spring floral wreath, and I think I'm going to put this on our front door, and it will be a really nice, welcoming, fresh decor item that we can look at when we walk in the front door. Well, thank you so much for watching this video and for making a spring wreath with me today. If you are new to my page, make sure you subscribe and like on Facebook. Every week I post new farm-to-table recipes, homesteading, and natural living from our homestead here in Duval. I also posted my spring farmhouse kitchen video if you want to see more of our farmhouse kitchen and how we freshen that up for the springtime. Thanks so much for stopping by the homestead.